Before we ever ran a seven-figure cleaning business remotely from Mexico, we were running it out of our garage. We both had full-time jobs, and every extra hour we had was spent cleaning houses and trying to grow the business. Now, at the time, that felt super exciting because we were building something of our own. But if I'm being honest, looking back, it didn't take long before we felt like we were drowning. I'm Eric. My wife and I built a seven-figure residential cleaning company that runs remotely from Mexico. And now I help cleaning business owners build businesses around their life instead of building their life around their business. So if you're ready to trade the chaos for freedom, then you're in the right place. Man, I can still picture those early days. Our garage was packed with buckets, vacuums, washing machines, always with the washing the towels. But we had everything we needed to run our business stacked in our garage. We were cleaning houses during the day, trying to get more customers at night, answering calls in between, and still working our regular jobs. By the way, did I mention we were raising 6 kids at the time? It felt like we were trying to do 5 jobs at once. And when our schedule finally filled up, we thought it was a huge win. And hey, real quick, if this already feels familiar to you, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more coming that's going to help you avoid some of the same mistakes that we made. Now, we thought that once our schedule filled up, the hard part was over. We figured we'd just hire a few people and keep on growing. What we didn't realize was that we hadn't built a business. We just invited the chaos into our home. Because we were running everything out of our garage, every morning our technicians showed up at our house to pick up supplies. And every evening they came back to unload their towels, restock supplies, turn in paperwork, ask questions, and tell us about every problem that happened throughout their day. There was no separation between work and home. So imagine sitting down to dinner and someone knocks on the garage door because they forgot to grab something for tomorrow. You're just trying to spend time together, but an employee wants to complain about another employee. You're folding towels at 9 o'clock at night because you just got home from your kid's baseball game and someone needs them for tomorrow. Every conversation somehow turns back into the business. And on top of all of that, we still had no onboarding system, no training system, and no real structure. People would no-show us all the time. They'd call out the morning of a job, and sometimes they'd just disappear after a few days. So when that happened, guess who stepped back in? Us. It felt like we were always working because we were. A quick time out here. If you're listening to this and thinking, hey, that sounds exactly like my business right now, I'm willing to bet that part of your chaos is coming from onboarding and training. That was definitely true for us. And one of the best resources we found was Speed Cleaning. Their apron system, their onboarding resource, training tools, and their products helped us create consistency with new hires instead of reinventing the wheel every single time. So if your team feels inconsistent right now, scan this QR code and check them out. It'll save you a lot of pain. We also made another huge mistake. We started buying expensive leads from Angie's List, trying to keep our new hires busy. And those leads were brutal. Mostly price shoppers, one-time clients, and people that were looking for the cheapest option. So now we had inconsistent employees and inconsistent customers. And it was about this time we made the decision to go all in. We quit our jobs and we bet everything on our business. And I really thought that was the moment when everything would finally just click. It didn't. When we started growing, I thought growth would solve our problems, but instead, it magnified every weakness we had. We were personally meeting everybody for in-home estimates. Every customer issue came to us. Every employee problem came to us. I had no idea how to properly pay our technicians. And honestly, we were getting taken advantage of because we didn't know any better. And financially, the bigger we got, the uglier things grew. There were months where we barely made payroll. There were absolutely months where there was nothing left for us. If we built this business because we wanted freedom for our family, and instead we found ourselves feeling completely trapped by it. And I remember both of us hitting a point where we genuinely started to hate our business. And that's a really hard place to be when you've poured everything into something and you just can't see a way out. And looking back now, I can see the real issue so clearly. We thought we had a people problem. We thought we had a marketing problem. We thought we just needed to work harder and make more sales. But the truth was, we didn't have a business. We had created chaotic jobs that didn't pay squat. And then we found Cleaning Business Fundamentals and Debbie Sardone. And for the first time, we saw what a real business actually looked like. Standardized systems, repeatable processes, clear roles, a business that wasn't dependent on us doing everything ourselves. And that's when everything started to change. Fast forward to today, our company cleans about 45 homes every single day, and we're not involved in the day-to-day operations. We're not building schedules, and we're not putting out fires. We're not handling every customer issue. It's not because we got lucky, it's because we built systems. So ask yourself, where does your business feel chaotic right now? Is it hiring, scheduling, customers, sales? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And in my next video, I'm going to share what happened when life hit us hard through cancer, and why that was the moment I realized that systems aren't just about growth, they're about survival. Build systems, design your life. I'll see you in the next one.